I'm going to show you how to make this cute little gingerbread man cutting board recipe decoration using a plastic cutting board from the Dollar Tree. Stay tuned and I'll show you how to make it. Alrighty, let's get started. So what you're going to need first off is to adjust your camera. No, the most important thing that you're going to need here is this printout for old-fashioned gingerbread man. This is my favorite gingerbread man recipe. And you're probably thinking, well, where do I get that? I made this for you guys on my computer because I know a lot of you probably don't have the programs that you need to design such things on a computer, or you don't have a computer and have to use one at work. All you have to do is just print this out. I'm going to link to the free download right up here. I'll also put a link in the description box and I will pin a comment. Now, when you go to that link, let's get my iPad going here. When you go to that link, just read the blog post and you will come to something that looks like this little symbol right here. Okay, and then you're going to see the words download file. That is what you click. The file will come up and then you just download it and print it from your computer. And it will print out like this. And then you just cut it out, round your corners, and it will look like this. So let's get that out of the way. You need that. You also need one of these plastic paddle cutting boards from the Dollar Tree, one of these ornaments from Walmart, a sponge paintbrush, some Mod Podge, and if you want, this is optional, some glitter. Now, I wouldn't use like a white glitter or something that's really opaque. This is pretty translucent. This is fine, extra fine glitter, crystal diamond from Walmart. So first off, what we're going to do is I'm going to take the plastic off of this, and this is really, really simple. And for our Mod Podge, I have one of these from the Dollar Tree. This is the gloss. I'm just going to open it. I'm just going to pour a little bit onto my board here. I want to get it all over my hands. I'm going to wipe it on my pants. It's okay because I'm wearing my crafty pants and I expect them to get dirty. So you're just going to spread your Mod Podge all over the board just like this. All over. Be sure to get a good coat on there. Although you don't want it to be too wet, too messy, because then the paper that you put on it might buckle a little bit, okay? And when I print out my recipes, I print it out onto heavy cardstock, okay? Not just regular paper, because that regular paper is not going to hold up really well to this Mod Podge. And if you have it anywhere near your kitchen, the humidity in the kitchen and the heat, might affect the paper as well. So I do recommend cardstock. Now, if you don't have access to a color printer, see if there's a Staples or an office supply store near you. Most of the times, all you have to do is you just take the file that you download and you can email it to that company. Just check with them first before you do that. Just email it to them, and they have printing services where they can print it out for you on any type of paper that you want. Okay, so now I have this all pressed down, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit more of the Mod Podge and I'm just going to paint another thin layer on top of it to kind of help seal it. Don't worry if you get it on the plastic around it, because then you could just go back with a clean cloth and wipe it off. So let's just paint some here to help seal it. And you want to know what I like about gingerbread men? Is you can bite their little heads off all you want to. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on a little bit of this glitter. I like the glitter because I think it makes it look like sugar. I'm going to hold this over a piece of paper, and I'm just going to try to do this lightly. Yes, this glitter does have a shaker top on it, but I like doing it this way. Just going to shake some glitter on, and then tap it off like that. You see how that makes it all glittery and look like sugar. I have missed a few spots, but it's okay because you can just go back and fill it in as much as you need. Let's just tap a little bit more off. And there we go. It's all glittery and looks like sugar. Now I'm going to set this one off to the side to dry. And once that is really dried, I'm going to go back over it with another coat of Mod Podge just to seal in that glitter. So now I'm going to pour my glitter back in. Let it rain. put the lid on my glitter. I learned this lesson hard the other day when I left the lid off my glitter and my cat jumped up, and yeah, it did not end well. So now I have one over here that is already dry. It is all nice and shimmery and shiny. And I know you're probably saying, well, that recipe is just all kinds of cattywampus and sideways. I did that for a reason. You see these little indentions here? That makes this little gingerbread man ornament fit perfectly right there. See how his little arm fits there and his little leg fits right there. Now you can attach him with some hot glue if you want, but the back of these are pretty slick and there's really not much for it to adhere to. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to glue this down with a bit of E6000. You can use hot glue if you want to, no problem. You can do that if you want. So let's just get him. Most of him is going to be touching the cutting board. So I'm just going to put some of this glue. Whoops! I want to spit out an air bubble. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to put some of this glue here. And I also want to decorate the top with something. And at this exact moment, I don't know what I want to use. So I'm going to just glue this little guy down here. And I'm going to think about it for a little bit and see what I want to use. And I'm going to pause the video and come back and I'll decorate the top once I find something to my liking. So hold on just a minute. Okay, so I believe I have found what I want to decorate the top with. It's one of these little decorative clips that I got at Dollar Tree, and I just cut the clip part off. Then I'm just going to use some hot glue and stick it right here. Yes, I could use the E6000 while I have it out, but I like to reserve that and not use it all the time because it does cost a little bit in my opinion. So, you are probably saying, well, what do you do with these things? Well, you know, you could put a loop of ribbon or string right here and hang it in your kitchen. Or you can get something like I have here, which is like a decorative cake. Yeah, you could display your cakes on the wall. No, it's a decorative plate stand. Dollar Tree has some similar to this. I believe theirs is plastic, and you could just take this and prop it up on here as a display on your countertop. Okay, so now I'm just going to put a blob of hot glue right here and glue this sucker down. Should be enough right there. Let's see, I don't think I'm covering any of the words here. And there you go. These are also really cute ideas for craft fairs. I mean, you know, take into account the cost of your ornament, your decorations, whatever else you use. You know, I usually say 3 times the cost of your supplies. I think this little ornament, I want to say was $1.97. Don't quote me on that. I just bought a ton of them. And I can't remember how much they cost. But I think $8, you know, is a pretty good deal. So, you know, if you want to make some of these, take them to craft fairs and sell them, go for it. So anyway, I hope that you liked this. If you did, or even if you didn't, give me a thumbs up. Click subscribe. Check me out on other forms of social media. I'll have the links to all of those in the description box down below. And I hope to see y'all next time. Bye-bye.